All that, plus we'll be taking a trip to Dangley Parts for the notice board, as well as getting a sneak peek at the hottest ticket in town. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
And title 30 please.
You know, I'm so pissed off with Qantas, Jay. I don't know why. My brain.
Jenny, I want that absolutely
But you wouldn't see Megan Wolf down here, would you? No, not anymore.
500 days
Gee,
after
look
the
at them
loss
over.
of a fine
I had to battle
leader
through 10 of
and a
those
great
bastards on
man.
the way in. They wouldn't
The
let me come
start
in.
of tonight's
One of them
programme
grabbed my
is
arm, wouldn't let
dedicated
go.
to remembering and
I'll tell you, it's lucky
celebrating
I've been
the
managing my
life
own form of self-defence.
Clement.
Worked myself out because bang!
Patrick Bannon is
straight on the
live from
floor,
Parliament
down on the
Park,
ground.
where
Good night,
Julia
Mr. Tom. He's
Salisbury
not
will
getting
be
up.
breaking ground on what will soon
I'll tell
be a
you what,
memorial
I'm
garden
getting sick and tired
in
of this.
Peter's honour.
If I had to stand around here for too much longer, listening to that old bitch lying through her teeth about missing that poor bastard.
Patrick.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
We're live.
Because I'm not being funny. Things were better with Peter, weren't they?
Patrick?
They were, and I don't mind saying it. They were, because he held her back. But now there's no stopping her.
Hello, Patrick, we're
Of
live.
course, can't say that, can I, Francis? No, not with public ownership. No, with public ownership, you can't say anything these days.
There.
Ah, she's lost it, mate. She's completely off the rocker. I heard from an aide that... Hello, Megan, you join me here live from the what? Oh.
Seems like we've lost some signal there for a moment. Well, we will be going live to that groundbreaking ceremony just as soon as we can get Patrick back. Meanwhile, let me just say, I think the memorial gardens are going to be gorgeous. I've had a sneak peek at the designs and Alana Marsh has done a fabulous job. Oh, OK, all right, it seems like we have got the signal back. We can now go live to Patrick Bannon in Parliament Park. Patrick.
Okay, we're at the outside
Thank
broadcast.
you,
We've got a couple
Megan.
of minutes, but please keep it tight.
I'm Patrick Bannon, and we are indeed live here. Apologies for the technical difficulties there, but any moment now, Julia Salisbury will step out on stage behind me and dedicate the gardens to a great departed leader, Peter Clement. The crowds have been slowly gathering since this afternoon, and the atmosphere here has been bright and cheerful, despite the sombre occasion. And it seems like the ceremony is getting underway. Here is Prime Minister Julia Salisbury, the picture of elegance, to begin her address.
Good evening, fellow teammates and friends. 500 days ago, all of our lives changed irrevocably. Still reeling from the triumphs and tribulations of Liberation Night, another great loss befell the people of these newly united territories. The loss of a leader, a statesman, a dear friend, and a hero. Peter Gordon Clement.
Peter's death at the age of just 62, of course, announced by the team on the 24th of December, just 6 weeks after Liberation Night.
Born to a working-class family on a housing estate in Rotherham, Peter first trained as a carpenter before getting his start on television, first moving and building scenery, and then developing into the personality that we all knew and loved so much.
Just the Job first hit our screens over 25 years ago, running for 11 series, winning multiple awards, and charming audiences up and down the country.
Peter taught us, all of us, not to be content with the way things are, not to accept inequities, no matter how small. But he also taught us what it took to fight them. Courage, integrity, empathy, and hard, bloody graft.
Across a career spanning 3 decades, Peter Clement was known for shows including Wake Up, It's Saturday, and much later, late-night chat show Petey, which at its peak drew millions of viewers.
Peter was by no means a saint. Trust me, he once told me he had more regrets than he'd had stolen dinners. He always did have a knack for a turn of phrase. But it speaks to the strength of his character that he chose to share with us his mistakes alongside his achievements, his faults as well as his talents. Peter had the heart to give it all he had for the people of these united territories.
Famous for his potty mouth, it's estimated conservatively that Peter Clement uttered over 1.5 million swear words during his career, though some sources put this figure well in excess of 2 million F-bombs alone.
Gripped by illness as he was in the weeks and months leading up to Liberation Night, he wasn't the man we loved. But his eyes still twinkled with that familiar joy for life, that spark of wit and wisdom of a life lived for others.
Prime Minister Clement, of course, died from apparent liver failure after suffering from the long-term effects of alcohol abuse.
I first met Peter nearly 20 years ago, moments before I was supposed to give a speech. Not unlike this one, actually. Only I'd spilt coffee all down myself, and I was young, nervous, desperate to be liked, and from behind me I heard, "Christ, Pet, you've either pissed your kecks or sprung a leak, but either way you got a problem." And before I could even say a word, he stripped off his dry trousers and insisted I took them. That was the sort of man that Peter Clement was. Kind, compassionate, sensitive, a brilliant thinker, a natural leader, but mostly a good man. This glorious nation of ours, so beautiful and new, this shining beacon of justice, equality and humanity is his perfect legacy. But despite his accomplishments, the future he forged, the boundaries he pushed, to me, he'll always be the man in his pants cheering on a stranger at the back of the conference. It is my great honour to give to you the Peter Clement Memorial Garden. Should we see if we can get a countdown going? Everyone with me? 10, 9, 8, 7.
Secure Songberg. Mom, we have to get you to safety. Come with us.
I'm not leaving, I can't.
Right.
You two, come with me. Don't panic. Help us here. We're going to help you.
We need a medic here! You're hurting me!
Stop resisting.
You're going to be okay.
Stop resisting and we'll let you up.
Not resisting!
What are you doing?
You two, stay with him.
Mom, we have to stay by your side.
I am the Prime Minister, and if I give you an order, you will damn well follow it. Do you understand?
You have the right
Do
to be
you
here.
understand?
I said turn the fucking camera. Keep your eyes open. Who the fuck are you?
Stay with me, help us.
I can't hear anything.
Medics are coming. Sit down.
I can't hear you. I'm from the National Night News.
Stay with me. I need help.
Consider this payback.
Stay with me.
Salisbury's still here.
We're going to press authorization.
Julius Salisbury!
Centigrades are requested.
You are guilty of the murder of more than 10 million people. Justice demands a response.
Haven't you done enough? Look around you. This is what your precious freedom looks like, is it? Open fire!
Rise up! Take to the streets, the time has come! Stop violence! Break windows! Draw them out! They can't stop us all! Resist!
Lower your weapons! Figures are secure. I say, lower your weapons now! Centigrade authorization wasn't granted. No.
Will you do it? Come on!
Will you turn that off, please, sir?
Shut up.
I said,
Please
turn that off. Shocking scenes from the capital there, exclusively on the National Nightly News, and our apologies to any of our viewers who might have found this evening's events upsetting. But at the National Nightly News, we believe in bringing you the raw, unedited truth as it happens, and we make no apology for that. We'll update you on the We'll be back after this. God, does anyone know if everyone's safe? Are the crew okay?
All fine. The bomb was a good distance from the unit base.
Oh my God. This is becoming a weekly event.
No, it's different tonight. This is the big one.
Great. So there's a revolution happening outside and we're off to dangly fucking parts.
That's journalism, apparently.
Can we get set for the next sequence?